guys. Good to see you again. We are just going to go through this lesson 4 composition and characteristics lesson today, and we're going to learn how analogies are used to connect the composition of things and the characteristics of things. I know those are really big words, but you will absolutely understand what they mean in a few seconds. We are going to use that bridge map again to help us complete the analogies. Of course, analogies are those thinking puzzles that show relationships and connections between words. Analogies can be words or pictures or symbols, numbers or ideas, and basically we've been using the words so far. An example, as it's written, is dollar is to cents, as book is to pages. Just a reminder, the first set of words are going to be related in some way, and the other sets of words are going to be related in the same way. And that analogy reads like a sentence. So let's look at this. We've got dollar and cents, and those are a set of words, and books and pages are a set of words. How is that first set of words related? Dollar is composed or made up of cents. The second set has to be related in the same way. Books are composed or made up of pages. All right, this first one that we're going to do is sweet is to cookies, just as cold is to snow. Sweet is to cookies. Sweet is a characteristic of cookies, in the same way that cold is a characteristic of snow. And usually when you're given an analogy, you'll have a blank space that you have to fill in with some multiple choice words. So our sentence is, sweet is the characteristic of cookies, just as cold is characteristic of snow. And I actually love cookies and snow. How about you? All right, we've got another one now. We did the one that was the characteristic of or described. This one is composed of. A team is composed of a player of players in the same way that garden is composed of vegetables. And if you'll notice, you always want to choose that best answer. The choices are houses, flags, vegetables, and rain. And although you do find flags in gardens, that's not the best answer because it's not composed of all flags, but the garden is composed mostly of vegetables. Now, let's look at one with the composition. Tires is composed of rubber, just as boots is composed of blank. Although boots may be composed of different things, we want to look at the one that would make the most sense of the ones given. Leather, leaves, metal, and rain. What do you think would be the best answer? If you said leather, you are exactly right. Tires are composed of rubber, just as boots are composed of leather. Let's look at another one and see if you can find what the relating factor is. Big bad is to wolf, as little is to blank. Big bad describes the wolf or is characteristic of the wolf or characterizes the wolf in the same way that little describes the pigs, the big bad wolf and the 3 little pigs. So the answer would be pigs, because big bad characterizes the wolf or describes the wolf, as little characterizes or describes the pig. Now, guys, I want to tell you something super funny. I was looking for some extra examples on the internet. So I type in bridge map, and guess what? This is what came up. A map of a bridge. See the bridge going across the East River there? That's in, I guess that's somewhere in New York. And then there's the Congress Avenue Bridge. I just thought that was so funny. And guys, before we end our lesson today, and I tell you a couple other things, you know how much I love jokes. So I'm going to read you just a couple of jokes. Okay, the first one is this. What is the richest kind of air? A millionaire. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, what about this one? Who keeps the ocean clean? A mermaid. I love that one. All right, and one more. You may have heard this one before. What does a snowman eat for breakfast? Yup, frosted flakes. That's so funny. All right, so guys, listen up. You do have the analogies practice this week. You will have all analogies that are either composed of or that are characteristics of or described. So make sure you keep that in mind. Also, I want to give you the opportunity on Flipgrid to be able to tell at least one or just one analogy from the practice that you either found challenging or you found exciting. So just share one, don't share all of them. And then if you do a really good job on that, I will allow you to tell a joke. Okay? So tell just one joke and give that punchline, and we will just laugh with you. And I can't wait to hear them. All right, guys. Well, listen, I love you. I miss you. I can't wait to hear you on Flipgrid, and I hope you've enjoyed learning about our analogies for today.